Manhattan has weathered her share of storms, heat waves, hurricanes, even an earthquake. But these days, it looks like a new force of nature is taking shape on the Upper East Side. Hey y'all. Welcome back to Three Gossip Girls podcast. I'm Liz.
And I'm Michelle.
Tonight we're discussing Season 6, Episode 3. We've made it to the third week.
Yay!
Oh my goodness. What a week it's been.
Yes.
Dirty Rotten Scandals. Original air date October 22nd, 2012. Written by Natalie Krinsky. Directed by Bart Weinrich. Feeling the pressure to make her first fashion show a success, a stressed-out Blair must rely on her... A stressed-out Blair must rely on help from an unlikely source, but some unexpected scheming causes a scandal on the runway. Meanwhile, Serena discovers that befriending Steven's disapproving daughter, Sage, is trickier than she thought. Nate publishes Dan's first serialized article in The Spectator, producing a serious threat to both Nate's paper and Dan's well-being. Elsewhere, Chuck begins to look into the clue that Amira left behind, which may uncover what his father is hiding. Every single summary ends with that sentence for Chuck. Chuck is getting closer to figuring out what his dad is hiding. I told Michelle in this episode, why did we even, we needed Chuck for the Blair stuff. We did not even need to know that he was like still on a mission for Bart, because all he did was look at his cell phone and say, Jack's calling, gotta go.
Well,
he found a lead.
I think they still need to tell us what Chuck's up to. Like, we get it, but also we just fill the audience in that we're still working towards this. We're not stupid, but
no. I mean, we could have done the one sentence of, yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. But then I feel like, I guess for the plot purpose, it was necessary for him to go to the gym and see the ex-bodyguard for Bart. So I guess it's like the only two scenes he really had that I guess it makes sense.
From that, the whole bodyguard situation, well, I'll save it for your summary because it was just to get to a woman's name, I guess.
Exactly. All right, so my glass full of gossip tonight is titled Cereal and Milk, but cereal with an S, Serial.
Cute.
I thought this was clever. It's a latte with oat milk that has cinnamon in it and brown sugar for like a cinnamon toast crunch kind of vibe, like cereal.
Yeah.
And then was poured over espresso, and we had some cinnamon sprinkles on top. So thank you, Starbucks.
It was really good.
It was good.
I love guessing the drinks.
Yeah, it's like a fun segment on Total Betty Podcast Network on Instagram. If you're not following us already, I don't know what you're doing. It's so much fun over there.
Please
you can see some behind the scenes stuff. But each week when I bring a drink that Michelle doesn't know of, I don't make it in front of her. You know, it's fun to see her guess what we get. It's fun. Okay, so to remind everyone, my three gossip words for last week, we had runway for Blair, which you nailed.
Thank you.
You said it was going to go poorly, and it did.
Right.
Lawsuit for the Chivy Rufus Chiefus situation in regards to The Spectator and Dan releasing this cereal. And then mentor for Serena being Sage's mentor.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming, but I thought that.
But I feel like it's so predictable.
Sage would have a mentor of some sort, and she'd have to do with ruining this runway show,
right? And
she
needs a mentor, but does she? She like pretty much like runs the world.
She doesn't. She is like top minion. I feel like she's a mix of Blair and Serena.
She's exactly a mix of them too.
At another level.
At Chilton.
Wrong school, Michelle.
Sorry for the cracking.
Wrong program, wrong show.
Different show.
Constance Billiard is what I meant.
Right. She's basically a mashup of both of them.
Yeah.
So Serena knows exactly what she's up to. And Blair also is like, I understand you. You are me.
Right.
And she's worse than them. So it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's start with Blair. My summary is quite short tonight, so...
Okay.
As you know, these episodes.
So we have Patron Mike coming.
And we have Patron Mike coming after the break, so stay tuned if you're a fan of Mike, because we sure are.
Our milkman.
And cereal milk.
I know, it's so perfect.
Oh my God.
It's so
I
perfect.
hope, selfishly, I don't want to tease him. I hope he kind of brought an ice cream flavor. I don't know. I should have asked him for one.
That's such an OC flashback. Let's talk OC.
All right, let's start with Blair. So she is scrambling to get these like last minute touches on her line, her first show of Waldorf Designs, now Blair Waldorf. So she has apparently the perfect it girl, Charlotte, but naturally this falls through and it all seems like very familiar. We need a new it girl. Oh, maybe it could be Serena van der Woodsen.
Right.
I am beyond over that.
Well, she is the it girl. I'm just surprised she's still the it girl.
She still is.
Because even the minions at school, right, said, and Sage said, oh, nobody reads Gossip Girl anymore.
Yeah.
So now Serena has made her way into society, adult society. So she's still the it girl. Like people still care what Serena's up to.
I know.
It's very interesting.
It's what a power to have.
I get in that last name too, and Lily and recognition, the Vanderwoodsen name. It gets you far.
Right. And even when we were watching the episode, Michelle and I were talking about how Serena's really embodying Lily.
Yes.
In this relationship with Steven. Like it's a kind of like almost like even though she says she's in love with him, the way she's portraying herself is like a business transaction.
For sure.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Because that was never Serena, even though she literally is an apple from that lily tree.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But Serena, of course, and Blair are not speaking. Jean-Pierre thinks it's going to be a great idea. We should get Serena van der Woodsen. So Blair does make a call. Serena's not interested. She says, my main priority is my suspense family.
What did you think of this?
I was like, I've been on Serena's side these past couple of episodes.
Yeah.
But what she was saying was a little harsh.
I feel like, okay, you put some distance between you and your old life. But if someone's calling, like Blair said, we are family and we have the right to not get along sometimes. But at the end of the day, there is that underlying love for each other. And the fact that she can't even be like, okay, I'll help you out. Like I will, like you have those people in your life where like, I can't really be around you all the time, but I will always help you if you need it.
Right, if you need it. Like we don't need to be like best friends, but if you ever need something from me, I'll help you out.
And for her to say this is my new family.
Yeah, she's like, basically like, goodbye. I don't really need to help you because I need to help me first.
Meanwhile, you're still best friends with Nate, so you haven't really left your old family.
No, and your life has not changed really.
And I don't think you're against Chuck either. So it's really just Blair.
No, it's just Blair. And Blair during the day gets so stressed to the point where she almost, I guess she faints.
Yeah.
And so the doctor comes in and says that you're dehydrated. You need to be on IV. You need to be on bed rest until later if you want to go to this fashion show. So she is panicked because she's like, nobody understands my vision like me. Jean-Pierre, I guess, obviously is not cutting it. She gets stressed because Nelly Yuki is at the fashion show and in walks Chuck.
To save the day.
And the way he walks in with his smiling face, where Michelle and I are like, oh, here we go. Oh, but he's like, what can I do for you, Blair? Please let me help you out. And so he goes to the fashion show and he gets her vision 100% because, of course, he's the only one who truly knows how her brain works.
He really is her counterpart.
He is. And Michelle and I are like, we're back on.
I mean,
for the minute.
I said this, like, dare I say, Cher is the best couple on this show right now.
At least right now. Yeah.
Is this a growth moment for me? I don't know. Or does everyone else just fucking suck?
I think it's both. I think everyone sucks. And also, it's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
It really isn't the worst.
Yeah. We're okay with it.
Yeah.
So he heads off. He makes sure that the whole thing is perfect. She then walks in. She loves everything. But then Serena has the audacity to walk in and say, hey, I actually need a favor from you. So Blair, I guess being the bigger person, is like, yeah, okay, I'll help you.
Well, it's kind of this mutual exchange. I need your help. I'll help you. We can do this and just leave it at that. And also, I love that they're trying to make nice in front of cameras and Nelly Yuki because they don't want to have bad. They don't want anyone to write bad about them and how they're acting.
I definitely wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that.
No, I wouldn't want that.
So she helps her out. She says, yeah, okay, I can give Sage a spot on my runway, but you need to sit in front row because I need the socialite Serena van der Woodsen to be front and center for the papers and the tabloids to get good press for me.
Right. What did you think of Serena being like, I can't believe you didn't put my boyfriend next to me?
Yeah, she's like your geriatric boyfriend. I thought that was hysterical.
Yeah. He shouldn't be there.
He doesn't need to be there.
Front row, like Blair has a point. It should
Front
be
row is for front row.
like the business people, the people who are going to write the articles, the people. I'm laughing because we have
Niles is trying to jump on our sound tiles.
Yeah, Niles is in here tonight recording. Niles is my cat, and he's scaling the wall.
He's so bizarre. He wants to get so in our office we have like the tiniest little basement window.
Right.
He wants to sit in it. This cat he's pretty large. He's large and in charge, but he wants to sit on this very tiny window, and so he crawls up on our sound tiles to get there. Again, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll know. You'll see the pictures.
You'll see the picture. But front row should be for the important people, and not to say that Suspense Camden shouldn't be there, is not important, but you shouldn't be front row.
You don't need to be front row.
You can sit in the back, and
he was okay with it. He didn't complain.
Was okay, and
he's
I'm sure
a regular schmegular guy,
And he's also a businessman, so I'm sure he would get it. Like, oh yeah, no,
right. Yeah, so Steven sits about 2 rows behind Serena. Serena sits next to Nelly Yuki because she wants to give her the tea.
Yeah. Can we call him Camden and Baby Camden?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, thank you.
From now on.
Camden and Baby Camden.
Baby Camden, though, she's got a plan to embarrass everyone. And she walks down in her skivvies. Okay. For what reason? I guess because she's 17 and technically this obviously is inappropriate.
Right. So she
because
knew
she's a child.
She was stirring the pot. But like I thought, because Blair, first off, she was wearing something completely, totally different. And then Blair's like, oh, I have something else that Serena would enjoy better.
I guess because they wanted the audience to think that Blair did actually set up Serena.
I think that's what though?
Just to like embarrass her and get her in trouble with Camden.
But like, why would Blair ruin her own show?
Right.
I don't know. I didn't understand that.
Right. So I guess Blair was like, hey, wear this because it's a special piece. And it wasn't facetious what she was saying.
Was Serena supposed? No.
I don't get it. I
don't get it.
I don't get it.
But yeah, she strips down.
She takes, unbuttons her dress, her Waldorf design dress. And in it, she's in underwear.
Yeah.
And she's prancing around and like not moving. She's not like, okay, I'm just walking around. She just stands there. And so Serena gets up and she's like, I do not accept that this is like, why are you guys like all okay with this basically?
It's exploitation.
It's exploitation. Why is everyone not making a fuss about it? And she gets up and leaves. And because she does, other people follow her. And this is exactly what Sage wanted, even though Sage doesn't even know who Blair is. I mean, I'm sure she knows who she is, but
but Sage just wants to take down Serena.
This is all about Serena.
Camden leaves with Baby Camden.
And he's pissed because Baby Camden is in her underwear.
Yeah.
And he's like, I did not sign her up for this.
Right. Because they made it seem like she was walking in a show with
very
entrepreneurs, businesswoman, which is like the same thing as an entrepreneur, but actresses, right?
Very high-powered class act people.
Right.
And I guess this rubbed him the wrong way because I don't want my 17-year-old showing her stuff for the world. Okay. Then after the fashion show is over, everyone has left. Blair goes home. She's obviously very upset that the show is a disaster. And Chuck comes in with some Dom. And he's like, hey. And she's in the most outrageous lingerie.
Is this
just
lingerie?
To go to bed with heels on. She's got heels on.
It could have been a dress going out, but I think it was lingerie.
I think it was lingerie. And I want to assume that she was ready to celebrate with Chuck that night.
Yeah.
And like if she could get him to do it with her, she would. And so maybe she just put it on expecting him to come with some celebratory champagne or something, And so he does. Were you like,
yes. I was like, Liz isn't following me.
I got it. And so he walks in. He's like, he hugs her. He gives her a hug like, okay, Blair, we're going to be okay.
And he like kisses her shoulder.
Very sweet. I was a little swoony. Not for Chuck, but just the action of Chuck.
Right.
Like if any of them did that, I would be like, oh, that's really sweet.
The moment was very sweet.
It was really sweet. And so she obviously is upset. She drinks like half the bottle. She's trying to, get him to do it. And he refuses because it's not the time. Everything is not the time. But he cuddles her to bed.
And they decide
And it was really cute.
It was really cute. And they decide that they're gonna
team
combine powers.
Right.
To take on the world.
To take on the world.
It just made me think of Captain
They're
Planet.
going to unite.
That's right. Put your rings in.
Everyone's rings light up.
And let it glow.
And they're going to take the world down together, which in a relationship, essentially, that is what you do.
Yeah.
You team up. I got your back. You got mine. Let's take down the world. And so I think they're headed on the right path together.
Yes, they are.
Slowly but surely. But we liked the cuddles. I thought it was very sweet. Serena, her and Steven are having a hard time with Sage, obviously. Sage is the perfect, rude, angsty, nasty teenager, like texting, not listening to them and being like, oh, Nate, it's a perfect time to take a phone call. Even, oh my God, her and Nate are still so cringy.
Yeah.
So cringy.
It doesn't seem genuine because this is a guy who's making business deals for the Spectator, talking ad space, and then he thinks that sleeping with a
like, what do they have in common?
A person in high school. All they have in common is sex. That's it.
That's it.
She's horny.
And maybe that's
what he
needs for now, right? Like, I need just to like do it a lot, get my hormones.
Even though he said she is you 10 times
worse.
Right. And she's smart.
Yeah.
So she is smart. And I guess they have that in common.
Yeah, he also said, I think he said like she's beyond her years kind of thing, which she does seem like it. But also sometimes she acts like a kid, like at the end where her and Serena are like, I didn't mean it. Right. I'm like, okay, you're still your child still.
Yeah.
So because of Sage's attitude, Steven feels like maybe it was too soon that he introduced Serena and Sage together. And he's thinking maybe they should take a break. And Serena's like, stop what you're doing. We don't need a break. I feel like I could talk to her. And he's like, yeah, it'd be great if you could get through to her. Being that, you know, you weren't so far off being 17. Like, you're basically 17.
This conversation is all happening over berries.
Berries.
Serena is obsessed with berries. And what is this? Does Blake love berries? Is berries easy to eat on camera when you're an actor and you have to go? But like, it's like, does anyone else talk about this in the Gossip Girl world? Or are we the only ones that have noticed that she literally eats berries in every season?
It's so
like
weird.
Bowls of berries.
It's amazing. I think it was probably Blake's choice.
It has to be. It's too coincidental.
Right. To be like, it's easy for me not to take a huge bite out of a piece of pizza. I'll just take like a nibble of a blueberry. Like,
there's no way
popping
Serena
a couple
would just
of blueberries.
Pizza, though.
No, hell no. It's also just a very like classy thing to do. Like, let me just pop some berries.
And just eat berries. I just want to know. Add that to my list of questions for Gossip Girl people.
Yes. Hopefully we can ask someone at Epic's convention.
That's right.
So Serena says, I'll be Sage's mentor. She walks her to school. She's given her the 411. She's like, you know, but I've been there. I've had divorced parents and I've always acted a certain way. And this is how you have to do it. Giving her like the 411. So you're just like, oh yeah, that must have been so hard for you. And like listening to her. And then all of a sudden she's jumping in a cab and she's leaving Serena. So Serena's like, where the hell is she going? Could have seen this coming.
I mean, none of this, like baby Camden is very rebellious. None of this is surprising.
Exactly. So Serena doesn't really know where she went. She kind of is following her via Gossip Girl. And she ends up going back to the suspense house. Loft, whatever that is, and baby Camden is there, and she's like, Serena, I was just telling my dad how you got me this wonderful opportunity to walk in Blair Waldorf's show. And so Serena's like, yeah, okay, gotta make this happen. And I'm like, what? She's really threatening her. Like this, the threat was like not that important to me.
Which threat? Sorry,
it's okay. No. It's going to be like that tonight, guys. I am getting over a sinus infection. So I keep losing my voice. When Sage was like, I think my dad would believe that you were trying to sabotage my new like career choice.
Right.
I'm like, he obviously already knows that she's going to sabotage things. So why wouldn't he already automatically assume that she would try and sabotage it?
I mean,
and not Serena.
I guess as a parent, your first thought is, I want to believe in you. Because later on, we do find out that he knows she was trying to sabotage.
Yeah.
Like, none of this is surprising. So maybe it's like, okay, you spend time with her. I'm just going to give this the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. So Serena takes that into consideration. This is when we know the whole debacle goes down at the fashion show. And then Steven takes Sage home. And he kind of says to Serena, like, I'll see you later. But then she ends up going back there and he makes Sage apologize. And Sage is like, I'm sorry. 5 seconds later, I'm not sorry. And Serena's like also a 2-year-old, like, I don't care. I'm still going to date your daddy.
Right.
So like now it's like you made an enemy. Like now we're both enemies.
And right. It's just.
It feels recycled.
It is recycled.
I feel like there was a plot. Was it when Blair was trying to get into like Yale and they had to like befriend her daughter and the daughter like wanted to go out and party.
Oh,
and then like the headmistress, like the dean of Yale or something was like, this is not how we do things. Like they had like a heart to heart. It feels very familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, on to Dan and Nate, which shots fired here. This is rude. He's rude AF.
Padge is an asshole.
He's been a dick this entire season. He's been living at the Empire. So graciously, Nate has accepted. And also Chuck, this is like Chuck's place. Like he owns it.
Yeah.
He pays the rent.
Yeah.
And Dan's like sleeping on the couch. He's also ready to launch the cereal. And Nate's like, are you sure? Because who you're going to be talking about in this week should probably know. And Dan's like, no. Just press send. So Nate launches it.
Wait, and perhaps this is an obvious thing. So this cereal just had to do with Chaffis.
Just this first part.
So
like each week he's going to release a different scandal.
So
I'm pretty sure.
Where's all the writing we did in Italy?
Right, because this is so current.
So he like pushed all of that to the back so he could release this first?
I think so. I think he thought this was juicy enough to get people's attention.
Do people really care about Chaffis?
I guess when you're a con artist that has been publicly trying to take money from a very public family, and then that person's ex-wife's, you know, like,
yeah. I get it.
For like this small bubble of the Upper East Side.
Yeah.
So
okay,
I think, but Dan doesn't really want to tell anyone that he's releasing this because he says, oh, well, it doesn't matter. They don't care about me, so I don't care about releasing it. And I guess whoever the person of Vanity Fair, I did not catch the name, it's like David something, he doesn't check with people before he like releases stuff.
Right. But like, why does he feel that Rufus wouldn't care? He's just assuming, like Rufus just thinks he's off writing. Like as far as I'm concerned, they have a fine relationship. Mm-hmm. Padge is the one who walked in on Chaffis and decided to turn away. Like Rufus doesn't even know he's a home.
Right. Yeah. But where does Rufus even think he is?
He still thinks he's a Rod.
Oh, you think so?
He said it. He's like, he should be home any day now.
Gotcha.
And then I have to tell to tell my kids because Jenny gave us her blessing, which is bullshit. Jenny did not give you her blessing.
Right.
Also, Jenny who?
Mm-hmm. Then we pan over to Rufus, who is talking to Chivy and saying, like, yes, I would like to tell the world about our relationship, but I have to tell my kids first. And Jenny's okay with it. But him and Dan haven't touched base in a while. And then Chivy then states that she's on his computer and she's like, wait, and looks. And this is when the serial is released of an article about Chaffis.
Right.
Of their affair.
Yeah.
And so she's like, this is slander and we should sue them. And then Gossip Girl releases a blast that Rufus is actually indeed suing Dan and Nate and the Spectator, which is not true.
Following, but just sure.
So Nate doesn't want to be sued. Dan then says, I'll talk to my dad. He probably just wants to teach me a lesson kind of thing. Dan gets there and he's like, I don't approve of this relationship between you and Chivy, first of all. And Rufus is like, it's not really your business, which, okay, valid. But he's like, she's a con artist. And lists all the reasons we know why.
It's not appropriate.
Right. And so he's like, and especially because you're suing me. And Rufus is like, I want to talk this out with you. Realizes that Chivy must have been the one to send in this.
Like, isn't this a giant red flag? Hello,
Right.
Rufus. Like, your son is telling you he found out you're suing him, and he's like, I actually didn't. So it just,
and he says that to Chivy, and he calls her out, and she's like, I was just trying to like, obviously help.
like,
but
stand
not.
up for you. She was trying to like prove a point. Like, your son shouldn't talk about you like this. And I care for you.
And they make up and they go to the art gallery opening together.
Gross. And he's like, we are together. Like, talk about another disingenuous relationship. Like, this does not feel, and I know I don't think it's supposed to feel like it works.
No.
So I guess it's doing a really good job, but it just doesn't, it's not good.
It's terrible.
It's really bad. This might be one of the worst relationships.
Super
I think.
cringy. Super cringy.
Yeah.
At the fashion show, though, Nate gets word that Dan is pulling his cereal from the Spectator, bringing it to Vanity Fair.
And doesn't even find out from Padge.
This is bullshit. Nate approaches Dan at a bar and he's like, what were you going to tell me? Dan's like, I have more power at Vanity Fair. And Nate's like, I'm going to punch you. And then Dan's like, I told you not to mix business with pleasure. You didn't listen. You were afraid my dad was going to sue us. So Nate kicks him out of the Empire and he's like, kind of like, fuck you. Dan then sees Nelly Yuki at the bar, who still is pining over this guy, which I'm like, you're better off without him, Nelly Yuki. Trust me. He takes like ownership for, you know, what he's doing. And Nelly thinks she's like getting in there. And she's like, you can sleep on my couch if you need to. But then like a fan girl comes over and she's like, oh, are you Dan Humphrey? And he's like, yes, I am. I'm going home with her. Gross. Poor Nelly Yuki.
Like, at first I was like, oh, I'm shipping these two because this would be really cute if Padge would just get off his fucking high horse and
right, like he's not good for her.
No, he's not. And then as soon as that girl appeared and just left, no, I was like, wow, you are an ass. He's an ass.
Yep. And he looks at Nelly like, whoa.
Yeah, like I only see
Gotta
you,
go. This is awesome.
see you in the friend zone.
Yeah, exactly. So she knows.
Yeah.
Throat don't fail me now. So Chuck hears from Jack that there's a lead on this mystery man that's in the picture that Amira had sent. He heads to the boxing gym where this guy is
Bouncer.
Bart's old bodyguard. Signed an NDA though with Bart. He can't really release any information. So Chuck literally throws a duffel bag of cash at this guy. And he says that Bart met with someone named Lady Alexander. And now so Chuck is set out to figure out who that person is. And that's literally it.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, this is a very long build.
That's okay. It's fine for now. I just...
Do you want to hear my prediction? Oh, go ahead, finish your sentence. I want to tell you my predictions because I seriously don't know.
I think all I was going to say is I'm interested to see what Chivy's going to do, like her plan here, and get this Chuck shit wrapped up. Yeah. I don't like Serena and Blair against each other.
Hate that.
I think by season 6, we shouldn't be having these two go against each other. Like I'm over it, and they are frenemies. And they've always been that way.
We don't need to keep pinning them against each other.
Why do we have to, like, why can't we grow from this and just have them, I don't know, I'm just over that.
Yeah, like this whole season, I was telling Michelle, I'm like, I wish we could have done, like, everyone is friends. And they all, like, become one to help someone, like Chuck.
Maybe that's where we're going by the end.
I hope so.
It's bad.
It's so bad. But my thought process, I was like, Lady Alexander. And like, guys, I do not know. I truly do not know. Either it's Amira or it's Lily.
Lily.
Wouldn't that be so good if it was Lily? Like she knew this whole fucking time that Bart was bad news.
Didn't I predict that? I predicted that Lily would be in on it.
I hope so. I really, truly wish. I don't know if that's the case.
I think Amira's gone.
Probably. I didn't confirm.
Why would we bring her back? But it would be awesome if it was Lily.
And the only thing is, if we brought her back, it would be like it'd be something we didn't see coming.
Right.
But yet we would see it coming. Like I already see it coming. It's happening.
Wait, Amira or Lily?
Amira.
I don't think it's Amira. I really don't.
Yeah.
It would be boring if it was Amira.
It would absolutely be boring. But then again, it's Gossip Girl at this point.
Yeah, we'll just make it Lily. I'm just going to hope for Lily.
Me too. I'm sorry. I'm going to take a short break. When I come back, I hope to be cleared of some mucus. And we're going to be talking to Michael. And I'm so excited. So please stay tuned. Okay, so we're back from your break. We are joined by Mike, Milkman Mike. We're so excited, Mike, to have you tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to be here. I wish it was a bit of a better episode, but we take what we can get here.
That's right. That's right.
Thanks. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Can you give us an insight, since you've seen the rest of the show? When does it get better? It doesn't get better? Okay.
Season 6 is just weird. I don't know. A lot of stuff like randomly happens. I don't know. It's all a blur.
Oh, man.
Yeah, though. I like the finale.
Okay.
It's a little crazy. You're going to be like, I can picture Michelle's reaction to it. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this would happen. Or I feel like that is going to be your like reaction.
Yeah.
The penultimate episode, I think how it ends. I think if I'm thinking properly. So.
Okay. I think I know what you mean by that as well.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just going to say.
So you said this season is weird, but what did you think about your Sag? How is Sag going for you this season? I know they're not together, but how do you feel about Serena individually, Padge individually? Because I have to say, I am not rooting on Padge right now. He has really been bothering me.
No, but Serena, I'm liking her with Matt Camden. I think she's doing well. I kind of like them together. She's kind of trying to be like a bit of a mom though. And it's kind of weird because I feel like Lily was not like that with her. So I don't know where her parental influence is coming from with, baby Camden and how she's trying to be a mother. I don't know where she's getting that inspiration from.
Yeah, I think she feels like I feel good in this spot. Like I'll be this girl's pseudo stepmom or whatever.
You don't think she's acting like Lily? Because we think we feel Lily vibes from her of Lily trying to parent later on, and Serena's just trying to do it now with baby Camden.
Right at 19.
Because I feel like Lily probably wasn't like that when Serena was younger.
Right,
yeah. What about Dan? How you feel about Padge?
I don't know. He's just there. Like, he's just not. He's kind of screwing people over a lot.
Yeah.
No, I'm not feeling him. But he does look a lot different. I was wondering if, Penn, I wonder if he had another role at this time, because I feel like he's changed in appearance a lot from last season to this season. Like, I feel like he's lost a bit of weight. Kind of looks like normal, not so much, he's got a haircut.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah. I find him to be on the thinner side this last season. I felt he fluctuated. I guess maybe it is for role purposes, because I feel like season 4 he was on the heavier side. Not heavy, for his frame.
Yeah.
Muscular, I should say. And then he kind of went less muscular. Than this season, he's super thin.
Yeah. I just noticed in today's episode, I was like, oh, I wonder if he has another role. But I don't know, his character is kind of being a little shitty right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially him boasting about having power.
Ugh.
Gross. And then with that, seeing the girl who read his piece, and he's just like, yeah, you could buy me a drink. So gross.
I know, poor Nelly. I really thought him and Nelly were gonna get together or start something.
Yeah. But she deserves better.
She does deserve better. Way better. How are you feeling about Chair?
I don't know. I don't know. I think Chuck is getting a little better though, coming back on a redemption. Like he's going back the other way now. I mean, but now that we say that, watch probably next episode he's gonna do something totally shitty or something, and we're gonna go back to hating him because that's just what Chuck does. But I feel like right now it's kind of good. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we liked it. We liked the cuddle at the end.
Yes, the cuddle at the end was good, and that was. I would think that's not like them. So I think that's a whole new side to Cher because, like, I feel like they would have just gone to bone, and I felt like it showed maturity for the two of them, and that they really are evolving separately and together. Like them evolving separately is them changing how they are together, and it's for the better.
And this is what we've been waiting for. Like, finally, let's get it together. Let's get it together, people.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go into some questions. Will says, what is going on with Serena and Steve? Why should we care? Why does he drink tea after long nights?
I was going to ask you two, are you guys a chamomile or mint? I was going to ask you to answer that question. Chamomile or mint?
Mint all the way.
Yeah.
We both hate chamomile tea.
Yeah, no, don't like chamomile. There's some tea I'll drink that has chamomile in it.
Yeah.
But not straight up chamomile. Always mint. And I drink tea at night, so I don't think there's anything wrong with Matt Camden drinking tea at night.
It was just funny the way he said it. He's like, it's been a long night. We should make some tea. Well, like, not like a nightcap. Like, we need some tea.
Yeah, I agree with you.
What about you, Mike?
Yeah.
I used to be big into, when I worked at David's Tea, I was chamomile. I'm actually allergic to, well, I can have it, but I'm allergic to like it. Like when we had to scoop chamomile, I would just start sneezing nonstop. But I've had chamomile tea and haven't been allergic to it. I'm allergic to the aerosolness of it.
Interesting.
Wow. That is very interesting.
So mint tea.
Mint tea, so good. Vic says, were you surprised Chuck knew what Blair would like? Not at all.
No.
Yeah. What did you guys think of the way it was decorated with all the yellow?
Not my thing.
Not mine either.
But also, we weren't crazy about the primary color palette.
Yeah. All of the fashion pieces.
Yeah.
Like, would you have purchased anything from that fashion show or worn anything?
There was one piece that had the thick or the wide floral belt. Maybe I would wear that with something. I don't know.
Yeah, but if this is like couture prices, I'm not going to spend my money
no.
If I don't really like it that much, but
no, if you happen to find this on the rack at like Marshall's or something.
Yeah. Even then, I don't know about that. It wasn't my favorite kind of look. The colors were not my thing.
Yeah.
Who do we think will find out that Ivy is playing Rufus first?
That's a really good question. Maybe Padge, but Chaffis, well, really, Rufus won't believe him at this point. They're so gross, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
They really are gross.
And they don't have, I tried to do like find their ship name, and the last names are even worse because you have Hump Dick.
Stop!
the last names, the first name, it's just not good. Not good.
I didn't even consider that as an option.
Wait, Hump Dick or Humpkins?
Because like if you do like Dickens and Humphrey, like if you do so Hump, and then Dick Free would be like and then Humpkins if you do like
it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's so gross.
I love it.
This might be the worst relationship
ever on the show,
and I hate Aaron Rose.
Yeah. But ever on the show, like ever?
We'll have to we should do an episode, a bonus episode.
Worst and best?
Worst.
Carr and Padge?
Yes.
Yeah, it's worse.
At this point, yeah. And maybe because this is fresh, but like this just doesn't sit well with me.
Mm-mm.
And it's not, I don't even think it's an age thing. I don't like it. It doesn't feel, I don't like it at all.
But you're not supposed to like it.
No, I know.
You know, it's supposed to be like, what's Ivy up to?
Yeah.
That was that Liz had messaged me that and was like, I can't wait for Michelle to find out when Rufus and Ivy get together. I was like, I know, she's going to flip.
I remember when my sister
Pumpkins.
told me that. I was like, you're joking.
Oh my gosh, all those ship names though. Humpkins or Humpdick.
Humpkins is actually really fun to say.
It is really fun to say.
I think we're going to call them Humpkins.
Okay. Goodbye, Chaffus.
How do we feel about Cher right now? I mean, I guess we kind of answered that, but we're okay with it.
I said it. They're the best couple right now on Gossip Girl. So
shocking.
Thank you. After 6 seasons, I've arrived.
Finally.
I've accepted.
Acceptance.
I've accepted it.
Will Padge become an outcast from everyone? I mean, he basically is.
He's kind of paving his way to do that, and he gives zero shits.
Does not care
It's
at
like
all.
he got burned by Blair, and he's like, fuck everyone else.
So bitter.
Yeah.
But I think Blair would take him back. I think like, because she kind of said in this episode, like, oh, Dan still hates me. So I feel like that the ball is in Padge's court.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Padge is forcing the ball in everyone else's court to like go back and accept him back in. But I think with Blair, it's the other way around.
Yeah. I could agree to that.
Yeah.
What do we think Sage was going to do? Because this was not really that like epic of a takedown for Serena yet, at least.
Right. I don't know. I mean, she was just proving she just really got in trouble with her dad. And I guess it's because like, oh, look what Serena got me involved with. Serena got me to walk in this show and look what I had to do.
Right.
So then it just looks bad on Serena's part. I don't know what she originally was going to do. I don't know.
How are you feeling about the Sage character, Mike?
I just feel like she's really young. I don't
Yeah.
know. And it's just weird with her and Nate. I don't know. But
Very.
was there supposed to be a misdirect with Blair when she's like, oh, I'll get you something that Serena will like better or something, whatever she said?
Yes.
Misdirect that we were supposed to think this was Blair's idea, but why would Blair do that to take herself down? I don't know.
Right. It was like a poor misdirect at that point because you're like, okay, great. Blair is going to try and sabotage Serena somehow. But then when it's Sage stripping down, you're like, wait, how is that benefiting Blair? It's not. So obviously Blair didn't tell her to do that.
Yeah, that was confusing.
Yeah, I don't know why they needed to do that. It didn't add any like drama to it, to be honest.
It didn't.
Vic says no spoilers, but how would we want the show to end?
Well,
Together.
Okay.
And that is it.
Okay. We'll see, Mike. Here's hoping.
Well, you know what? These two, it's like Serena gets rid of everyone. Blair, she can't be dealt with her old family. She has her new Camden family. But yet Nate, she's still best friends with. So she really didn't leave everybody.
Just Blair.
Just Blair. So I would think.
And Dan. Yeah.
And she left him too. So I would think like Sarah and Nate would make more sense. But I know this is what you want in life, Sag to be together. I mean, I already made my predictions of what I want for the ending.
I think Sarah and Nate would make more sense together, but we're looking like from a bird's eye view, like they're just definitely totally friends.
It would be
weird to restart that again.
I think it would be like a loveless marriage.
It would be just for the look of it.
Yeah. How would you want it to end? Like not predicting, but like what would you want?
Anyone wants Jenny back? You know?
Yeah.
Jenny who? I'm sorry.
In the end, would be awesome if Jenny and Blair like did a collab.
I would love that.
Like, let's get over ourselves and do a collaboration. Let's have for shits and gigs. Let's have Serena go back with Aaron Rose.
Ew, why?
I'm just kidding. I would love for Scott to come back and have a family reunion. And then We need to get back together.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Serena would. I don't know what I want. I honestly don't know what I want because I know some things that happen, so it's like swaying my thought process. So
Yeah. Okay.
we'll leave it at that.
I like where your head's at.
I do like your like prediction, Michelle, about Serena just being with a faceless man. You just seeing her like happy and the guy's blurred. You just maybe just see the back of him. He's like getting her coat or something. I don't know. Or they're getting like a cab somewhere. And he's like,
Yeah.
or something like he just says something like, "Are you?" Yeah, it just says like one line and then it like pans credits.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter, right? Like we just want Serena to be happy and whoever she is with, if she's with someone or not.
Little kid and be like, "Mom, let's go," or something, like something like that, and you just an off-screen kid's voice you just hear.
Or what if it's just Serena and Lily at a coffee shop, and that's it? Just them and Eric, right? And either them or maybe not even, or out to dinner or something, or eating fries. That's what I would like.
Thanksgiving.
The three of them eating fries and just looking happy. I would be happy with that.
Me too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let's
full
end on
circle.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I like that.
That would be good.
Vic asks if we could pick one member, female or male, from our beloved shows. Sorry. One Tree Hill, Friday Night Lights, The OC, Gossip Girl, to form the core four of a new show called maybe Ontario. What would it be? Who would be in it? Sorry.
Why not Riverdale? I'm kind of upset Riverdale wasn't one of the options.
Let's add it in, Meg. Let's add it in. Let's get Jughead, because that's the only person I would choose from that show. Everyone else is annoying to me. What about you?
Yeah. Or I liked Tony. Was that her name?
Tony was good too.
She was good.
I liked Cheryl too, but she's a bit out there.
Yeah.
Who would you take? Who would you take from the OC? Marissa?
It depends. Like, what if we had Cheryl, Brooke, Blair, and Summer?
I saw a TikTok of like all teen drama like queens.
Yeah.
Like forces to be reckoned with, and they were all in it.
Yeah. I mean,
but on the bottom of the list was Summer, because they're like, she changes like not nice, but she changes to softer very quickly.
Not really. She evolves. I will stand up for Summer.
It wasn't in like a bad way. I'm not describing it right. It wasn't like they were putting her down. They were just like, oh, she's like, what do they call it?
She's not a mean girl.
Basically. I think on the bottom was Summer, and then before her was Brooke.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I mean, we don't have to keep doing this because this could literally be an episode on itself. We should do this.
Mm-hmm.
But, and we've talked about this before, like if we had to do 2 female, 2 male.
Yeah.
Like who would be friends? Like we always thought like maybe Brooke and Summer could be friends.
Yeah.
You know, and we always thought like,
I think Peyton and Seth would be I think
Peyton and Seth
would be friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I know.
This is fun. I'd like to do this another time.
We'll make this a summer programming show.
Jillian asks, which Gossip Girl couple are you two? Jalance and Mike.
Well, she's a Cher fan, isn't she? So I would go with a Cher.
Is she a Cher fan?
No, I think she hates.
I feel like she
Chuck.
hates
She
Chuck.
hates Chuck.
She hates Chuck, but doesn't she like Cher?
I don't think she likes anyone from Gossip Girl. She said Friday Night Lights. She's like, because she's going to be our guest next week on Talking Texas Forever, and she's like, I have such only positive things to say about Friday Night Lights. So I think you guys are Sag. The OTP, your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Jess says Rufus was the first target in Dan's expose. Michelle, who will be next?
Yeah, what's going to come to light? Well, maybe it'll be Nate. Maybe it'll be
because
Nate.
Yeah. Start the pot with that.
Nate and baby Camden, since he seems to be doing what's current. Like I said to Liz, he was away writing for the whole summer, and now we're just releasing what's current. So,
Right, like the archives have to come out sooner or later.
right, like who's going to piss him off next? So maybe Nate.
Serial? Did I hear Nate correctly? Is it called The Serial?
Yeah.
I don't think it's like called the serial, but it's referenced as a serial, like a serialized
a piece
article.
of writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they meant like bowl of cereal, like for breakfast.
Yeah.
And I was like, is it because you're supposed to like, it's like your morning news? Like, that's what I thought it was. Like, you have it with your coffee and breakfast. Like, it's the cereal. I don't know.
That would have been clever.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know if they actually have a title for it.
Yeah. I think it's just like a piece of writing. And I think it's going to be Nate.
Yeah, but I mean, unless there's some sort of scandal that's beyond the Sage and Nate stuff, because really on the surface, it's just, okay, Nate and Sage are together. She's 17. Like, there's no scandal per se.
Who do you think will break up first? Baby Camden and Nate, or Matt and Serena? And will one cause the other?
Yeah.
Probably.
I actually think that Matt and Baby Camden are going to move away, and that's it. Ending for both.
Like by what? Like midway through?
What did I say last week?
I think you said 5.
I think 5. I think we have like 2 more of this bullshit, and then we're going to end it. And I just want to see what Chivy is up to. I want to see that. And then Chuck will have to wrap up his stuff, and then we'll have the chair wedding and make our way downtown to the finale of just
Not bad. Not bad.
fast forwards and finding out who Gossip Girl is and seeing everybody's reactions.
Yeah.
That's the end, guys. That's literally how Gossip Girl's.
I know. I'm like, but a part of me is not even excited to see how Chivy's going to take down Lily.
Really? Oh, I am. I'm excited. That's all I got. Like, we have to. We have 7 episodes
know.
left. So
There's not much going on there.
So like you'd be pretty mad if like Ivy's just on the island and we never see her again.
wait.
I just made that up.
Okay. No, I need to see what she's doing. Like, she better not just like flutter off. Can you imagine? Well, I guess you know.
That is Gossip Girl, though.
That is Gossip Girl. That is classic Gossip Girl.
Bye.
But we only have so many episodes left for them to take down Lily.
It could even be just 1 episode. It just needs to happen. It just needs to happen. And I still think, and I keep saying this, that Lily somehow will be redeemed.
Hopefully. Yeah. Kim says Dan was horrible in this episode. Like, what was he trying to get out of this? He's burning all of his bridges. Did I miss something? No. That's just Dan.
He's just bitter.
He's a bitter Betty.
Yes, he is.
Literally. Mike, do you have any questions that you want to go over real quick before we go into trivia?
No, I had asked the questions I had written down. So no, I have nothing.
All right, let's go into some trivia. The episode is based off the movie Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. James Franco, Lena Dunham, Richard Phillips, Henry Juice, and Ariel Schulman were all invited to Rufus and Ivy's art gallery opening. Where did we see that list? Was it on the
Deleted
computer or
scene?
something? Do you want to read Dan's serial? Because I don't think I'll be able to get through it.
Yes. Okay. This is how it reads. Rufus Humphrey's glass loft. Morality man shacks up with a con artist. Until recently, when Rufus Humphrey began sleeping with con artist and all-around nut Ivy Dickens, he had been the opposite of what you might expect from a moderately successful musician father. Instead of ego, the so-called art temperament, and the inability to connect to anyone or anything, he was endlessly level-headed, all about sense of responsibility and family loyalty. But now he's shacked up with Ivy Dickens, and he's doing it in the house where I grew up. He's so bitter.
He's so bitter.
Like, what a child. The house where until recently I was living. So I feel justified ultimately in sharing this story with a broad audience, because if my father is no longer adhering to his own standards of responsibility and commitment, then he'll have to excuse me if I've got little interest in doing it either. Ivy's a name you might recognize. Ivy and I have history. She once memorably insisted I call her Serena during foreplay. She lied about her identity, feigned madness, and depending on who you ask, conned the Rhodes family out of fortune. all of which Rufus is well aware. Wow.
Who cares about this stuff? Like, this show confuses me because, like, who are these people that, like, Vanity Fair would write about them? I feel like people would be like, who?
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked the same question, especially, like, who cares about Rufus and Chivy? And then Liz said a good point of she just conned a very wealthy socialite family.
Right.
And so the fact that Lily Vanderwitzen's ex is now shacking up. But I still feel like it's a very small percentage of people.
Right. I agree.
Also, there's no deleted scene for this episode.
Oh, okay.
So I guess we
weird.
just missed it.
Yeah.
Wherever this list was of celebrities that they're inviting to the art gallery opening.
I have the script. I'll look it up if it's in the script.
Okay. We had some music by Rebecca and Fiona, the Japanese pop stars, MNDR, Santa Gold, Wild Future, Sean Lee's Ping Pong Orchestra. I only saw one headband.
Same.
Okay, good. What other fashion did we all like?
I liked Blair's floral robe. I think it was a robe when she was bedridden.
Yes. I liked Serena's tank with the skirt.
Also, shout out to that teapot, that red teapot. I want that teapot.
So cute. It's got like bubbles on it almost. Like
Where
pearls.
do we get that teapot?
Chuck's hair, I'll say it is the best it's been all show.
I agree to that. Also, I liked Blair's shoes. We got a glimpse of when she was going down.
And that lingerie. Loved it.
Her dress at the end, and I liked Serena's dress. Minus for Serena's dress, I didn't like the ruffle thing at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish it was just blue all the way through. But I thought her dress was really nice, and so was Blair's. And I liked Chuck's suit at the end with the purple and the gray. And I like that he had gray socks to match when they were.
Oh.
His little handkerchief was gray, and his tie or bow tie was, purple.
Purple.
Purple bow tie, purple shirt. I kind of liked the purple and gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. And I also appreciated that there were socks in bed and not shoes.
Not shoes.
I hate shoes in the bed.
It's not
Every show
realistic.
does it.
It's not realistic.
It's
Why can't we just
not.
take off the damn shoes?
Exactly. Also, shout out to Serena's berries.
Mike, these berries are a situation. It's amazing how much Serena van der Woodsen loves her berries.
Once you see it,
You can't unsee.
right.
You can't unsee.
And it's all you will see. Like, you will know every time Serena's eating and she's eating berries, you're like, wow.
And she's like, oh, oh, oh.
It's an ongoing thing. Serena van der Woodsen and her berries.
It's so great.
This is the shit
It's
they would talk about
smart.
on Gossip Girl.
It is. This is smart.
Yeah.
Like, as an actress, I'd be like, yes, give me blueberries so I can just take a bite or pop one in my mouth and not have to take a huge bite of something.
Right.
What about some quotes?
What do you have, Mike?
I may be negotiating with terrorists, but you're harboring a fugitive.
Yep. I love that.
Suck it, Humphrey.
Yes.
Yes.
Love that one.
Yes. Love that.
Loved.
And I like the Tolstoy quote. The Tolstoy quote at the end about every dysfunctional family or every happy family's happy in their own way, or whatever the quote is from it.
Yeah.
I loved, do I look like I've been eating? Don't insult me. That one really cracked me up.
I have I'm all yours, mind, body, and scheme.
My favorite quote. All right, let's go into an MVP. Mike, who was your MVP for this episode?
Chuck.
Same.
I put red teapot, but really, I will choose Chuck. Like, look,
Red Teapot is her MVP.
but Chuck really does deserve it. I think he was the person who actually was not shitty in this episode.
Yeah, we got an overwhelmingly amount of votes for Chuck and one for Dorota, because always.
Oh, always. Yeah.
Shittiest? Mike?
Baby Camden.
I put Padge.
I also put Padge, but Baby Camden is a good one.
Yeah.
I just feel like she's ruined. Like, what is your goal? Like, were you trying to get mad at Serena, but then you're taking down Blair's career? Like, you're kind of messing with something bigger. And I guess it just shows her immaturity because she is in high school, Nate.
Right.
Right. She's selfish. You know, just very selfish, very young.
Exactly.
And then and Liz made a good point because I guess Nate wasn't there during the fashion show. He left. because he was there talking about Vanity Fair and advertisers, but I guess he didn't see what went down, because if you saw this go down, you'd be like, okay, you are so immature. I'm not going back to the high school life that I dealt with for 4 years.
Did you say that though? You're giving Nate too much credit.
I guess so. And he's getting poon, right?
So he's usually is like, you mess with my friends, like,
I know,
screw you kind of
especially
thing.
Serena.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're getting it, you're getting it.
Yeah. I don't know if we find out next week if he finds out that Sage did this.
Okay.
I don't recall. So I'm going to say that's a no, right?
Okay.
But we got the most votes for Padge for being shitty. So we did get a vote for Chivy. All right. It's time for a Betty of the Week. I'm hoping to get through this one. Yay!
You're a total Betty. You're a total Betty. You're a total Betty.
So I chose Kate. Kate is the professor. She's a professor, obviously in college, and she's a noopsie on Total Betty, and she's been a pledge since the beginning of the year. But we get to hear from her on our Topic Tuesdays, and she does send us her emails for this show and for Talkin' Texas Forever. So we just want to say thank you. We're really thankful to have you a part of our Total Betty network.
Thank you, Kate.
Okay, let's do a title for next week and my 3 gossip words. Are you ready, Michelle?
I am ready.
3 gossip words.
Do it again, Mike.
3 gossip words.
Thank you. It like went in and out. I was like, no, we need this for the clip.
I won't even insert it. It's just going to be
There
mics.
you go. Perfect.
I'm going to use mics. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so episode 4 of season 6 is titled Portrait of Lady Alexander.
Ooh.
My 3 gossip words are
3 gossip words.
horse, boxes, partners.
Yes. Deleted scene is from this episode on the DVD.
For episode 4? Okay. Oh, cool.
Okay, I want to make sure I heard this right. Horse, boxes, partners.
You got it.
Okay, so Camden said something to Serena about like, oh, I thought you were going to influence baby Camden into horseback riding.
I had a feeling you might pick up on that.
Yeah. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to go into the equestrian sports. Boxes, clearly Padge needs to pack up and he has to figure out where he's going to go. So I think that's going to have to deal with that. And then partners.
Partners.
Okay, so Chair are partners in crime. And we're going to see how the two of them are going to work together to, I guess Blair needs to work on her line and figure that out.
She needs to get like her name out there because it's not going well for her lately.
And Chuck, we're waiting. I don't know if you want to tell me this, but do we see Jack?
Not next week.
Okay. Well, we're still working with Jack. I mean,
Yeah.
he keeps referencing him like they are partners in
I know.
this. So I think that's where we're going.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you.
An emoji this week should be potentially maybe a berry. Let's do berries.
Yes.
I was going to say underwear, but berries are way better.
They are.
Berries. So you can send us some berries in a Patreon message if you're a patron, Instagram DM if that's what suits you, or maybe an Apple Podcast review would be really cool. Like, I love chomping on these berries while I'm listening to the Total Betties.
That's a perfect review.
Berries for Betties.
Oh, I love that. Berries for Betties. That's so cute.
It's cute.
I do want to read the 1-star review that we got because we talked about this last week. So, hosts hate the show, 1 star by Theater Artiste. I want to like this podcast and have been sticking around. Currently just finished their season finale of season 2. Waiting for this to happen. The hosts basically hate the show and it is so annoying. Why invite Michelle to watch this show when she is just constantly hating on everything about the show? For the folks who actually like this show and watched it when it was first came out, it's annoying to have to listen to her constant loathing of the show and the characters. If you're looking for a fun podcast that loves Gossip Girl as much as you do, this is not, in all capital letters, the one. Well, thank you so much, Theater Artiste.
they're really just saying that you hate the show.
I know.
Not that I hate the show.
No,
but
I know.
You hate the
I
show.
hate the show. But like, yeah, I mean, those 2 seasons were a little tough. But thank you so much for leaving us a review.
Yeah, thank you for the listens until season 2.
We appreciate it, but that made me laugh. And I'm not going to hold back and critique, as you guys know.
And we never once said we hated the show.
Oh, I said I'll never rewatch it, but I don't hate it.
No, we don't hate it. And I was an original watcher.
I know. But if you're enjoying the show and you've made it this far, I hope we're not part of your hate watch. But if we are, then you are getting enjoyment. Do you know what I'm saying? People hate watch things all the time.
Absolutely. I mean, our review last week was, I hate this show, but I love listening to the recap because I hate it so much.
Right.
Again, to reiterate, we don't hate this show. No. We actually love talking about the show, and we'll be sad when we're not talking about it anymore.
I really will be sad. But yes, berries for Betties.
Berries for Betties.
And you know what actually goes well with berries?
What is that?
Bowl of pistachio ice cream.
No, I'm so excited.
To be specific, Haagen-Dazs pistachio ice cream, because it has lightly roasted California pistachios in the ice cream. And why this is important is because the pistachios are not in their shell, so they are naked. Now, naked is a theme for obvious reasons. We have baby Camden, stripping down there. We have, what do we call them?
Chafis? Oh, Humpkins.
Humpkins, are getting groovy and doing the nasty. But also when someone's naked or out of their shell, they're vulnerable. And this is Blair in this episode. She is a bit vulnerable with her fashion show here. So she's her shell is exposed or is off, and she's kind of exposing her insides to, that sounds a bit weird. She's exposing her naked self in this fashion show and needing it to work, and she's being vulnerable in it. So I thought that was a good theme for her. And then also for Padge, the cereal, he's kind of giving the naked truth. He's being a little vulnerable, kind of putting it all out there. So I thought this was kind of a fitting thing, and I thought that's why this ice cream paired perfectly with this episode.
Mike. In the top of the show, I was like, secretly, I hope Mike gives us an ice cream. I know I didn't ask, but I should have asked for one, so I'm so happy.
I needed a segue, so the berries was perfect. Berries
perfect.
Perfect.
I just want to give a little background, because I can imagine if you don't know about this segment, this could be a little bit confusing. But on Let's Talk OC, our OC podcast, Mike was our ice cream correspondent, and for every single episode, for the most part, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Starting season 3, he's
gonna tell us exactly what episode.
What's it? It was the Road Warrior, I think, is what it was, or something. Yeah, it was around there when Ryan went with Johnny's cousin.
Oh yes.
To meet the dad.
Yeah. But Mike would send us ice cream flavors to correspond with the episode, and this became a segment on Let's Talk OC, and everybody loved it. And so the fact that you just brought it here means so much. And Liz was like, I hope he brings a flavor. And I was like, I hope so too. He's our milkman in all aspects.
Totally. Milkman everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
Speaking of another sweet treat, I got a Will's treat.
Yes.
Another creative mind on this platform.
Yeah.
So we have Gossip Girl characters as classic rock bands, part 3 of my music group series. So we have Blair, the Beatles, the best of the bunch with high points in every era of their career. Dan, Steely Dan.
Oh my God.
Both are my favorites and both do observations of New York sleaze better than any of their peers. Chuck, The Doors. He has Jim Morrison vibes. Will he die alone in Paris? Serena, Rolling Stones. Although they are sexier and more hard-hitting than the Beatles, they lack a level of sophistication and brilliance that the Beatles possess. Nate, Pink Floyd. He definitely has listened to Dark Side of the Moon, Blazed. Chivy, The Police. Every breath Rufus takes, she will be watching.
So good.
So good. Rufus, Moody Blues. Only dads can relate to them, and they are pretty one-dimensional. Lily, The Beach Boys. I wish they could all be California girls. Bart, Styx. I want him to come sail away and leave the show forever. Jack, AC/DC. The best Australia has to offer. Miss Carr, Rush. Her mind is not for rent, and neither are her grades. Maureen, the kinks with a winky.
Perfect.
No comment. Thank you, Will.
Thank
I
you,
love it
Will.
every time. So great.
So good.
What a treat.
Yeah.
Well, that is where we leave you. And Mike is actually going to come over and jump into he's strapping in to the roller coaster because we're ticking up to go to After Dark.
Before we go to After Dark, I just wanted to make an announcement.
My face.
I'm sorry.
What did I miss?
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's
Listen,
okay.
I talked about this
Oh
before
my God.
we started
We
recording.
did talk about this and we forgot.
Just little network news. We have a new P.O. box. So we have a new mailing address.
We
if you want to
moved.
send us some stuff, it'll be in the show notes. And also, we have a new tier over on our Patreon. This is just housekeeping for y'all.
Yeah, you can sit through.
Yeah, we have 3 tiers over there, but we have tiers starting at $1. And every dollar that goes into supporting us truly, truly means the world, keeps these shows running. We appreciate all of our Betties. And if you're considering donating to us, we would truly appreciate it. Patreon.com/Total Betty Podcast Network. Now we can get on that roller coaster.
Now you can pledge as little as $1 to be part of the fam.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, Mike.
Can't unfortunately pledge. A really good way to support the show that's totally free is leaving a review anywhere you listen to your podcast. It could be on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. You can actually rate them on Spotify. And there's another app that's kind of like Goodreads, but it's for pods. What's good? I don't know.
Good pods.
Good pods.
You got it, dude.
Rate and review on there too. That's a really good way to promote the show and get lots of helps out the show, and leave an emoji, tell them Mike sent you. I don't know, bag of milk you want to leave. It doesn't matter, but it really helps the show, and everyone benefits from it.
You'll get your paycheck after the recording is done.
Thanks, Mike. Hired forever.
We love you, Mike. All right, we're strapping in. Are you ready, Mike? We're going to After Dark. We're clicking up.
Here we go.
Click.
Click, 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 click.
You know you love us.
XOXO.
Gossip Girls.
After Dark.
It's fun, right? You get to do it in person.
It is.
All right, let's talk about how Padge couldn't possibly have texted the blast out while he was in Nate's presence, right? Like, Jess said this, you said this. What?
Why would he do this too? Why would he do this?
I thought it's because he knows that he knows his dad, so he knows that Rufus wouldn't actually go through with it. So I think he did it purposely to like kind of get back at Ivy, I think.
Yeah. And to also make the spectator look like, oh, you didn't get the hot gossip first, and also they could take you down, kind of like Gossip Girl is better kind of thing.
And I guess almost keeping the power.
Right, and the upper hand. He needs the upper hand at all times.
But then you're like going to get into a fight with your dad for this? Like, it's so shitty.
I think they were going to get into a fight regardless, though.
He was like cushioning the blow, being like, well, I heard this on Gossip Girl. And then Rufus can be like, well, no, that's not, you know who I am, kind of thing.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, but like when Padge said like Gossip Girl, something about like Gossip Girl in front of Nate, and I'm
like,
weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're trying to make this, like, thought came to me when we were watching, if they're trying to make Padge be a little like douchey and a dick this season to kind of make it more obvious that he's Gossip Girl, like kind of have him like alienated and isolating himself, because that's kind of what his purpose was of starting Gossip Girl. Like, that's just what I was wondering, if that's kind of their MO this season.
Yeah, agreed. And I feel like this could lead it to where someone would easily figure out if it was him or not, because it would be like so obvious at this point.
You know what? I saw one of my best friends over the weekend, and we were talking about Gossip Girl, and she said she knew who Gossip Girl was from episode 1, even though she's like, I knew the writers, it wasn't meant for that, but she's like, I knew from episode 1.
Interesting.
And she's like, you guys should watch the pilot when you're done and connect the dots.
Yeah, there's a scene, there's a YouTube video that's like, oh, Gossip Girl was released, like it was said in episode 1 who Gossip Girl was.
Isn't it on his computer?
there's a clip on YouTube. I can't remember what it was, but they're like, everyone's, and I was like, I still don't get why people think he.
I thought also it was like talking about, and who am I? And it like pans to Padge.
Yeah.
That's a secret I'll never tell, or something like that. But it like
Yeah.
pans to him, but you're not supposed to obviously like connect it.
Isn't
but
there
it does
also
it.
a scene very early on with his computer open? Like and it looks like he's writing a blast. It's like, isn't it
I mean, that is
a GIF?
is a GIF that I love all the time, and over it says XOXO Gossip
Yeah.
Girl, so I never wanted to post it because
Yeah.
I'm like, for someone like Vic, let's just
Right,
say,
right.
that doesn't know.
Yeah.
She's the only soul in the entire world that doesn't know who Gossip Girl is. Like I love that GIF because it's so funny, and he's like typing and smiling, typing away, not even looking at his computer. It's like XOXO Gossip Girl. But yeah, I still like this season. Yeah, okay. I know we're supposed to know that it is him for sure
Yeah.
because the writers were like, no, it is him for sure. But nothing has like built up. Nothing is built up. These past few episodes I feel are so terrible.
So this is what, like, I'm just, like, your sister had said this from the start to Michelle, like, don't get obsessed with, like, figuring out who Gossip Girl is. And I feel like that, like, if I never knew who if they never revealed it, I think I'd be okay with it. Like, I feel
Yeah.
the show, I wasn't going through being like, oh, who's Gossip Girl? I gotta find out. Comparing that with Pretty Little Liars, I think in that situation, you want to know who A was. And, like, you were
Absolutely
trying to figure out and put the puzzle pieces together. But here in Gossip Girl, you're kind of just like, oh, it's just like, I always thought it was just a blog. Like, it's just a blog website. Like, it's kind of everyone everyone kind of posted.
Yeah. Right. And even in that scene where Dan does, let's just say, release the blast, like it could have been anyone who released that blast.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Could have been Ivy herself.
Right. You're right.
And
Yeah.
even in the books, as we've talked about before, like Gossip Girl is not a thing. There's no figuring out who they are.
Just a narration.
Yeah. So the fact that they added this element, they wanted to keep it like fresh and cool and new, but then changed their mind 3 times. So
Did Padge know he was Gossip Girl in season 6? Or every week they were given a script?
I thought I read he didn't know until the final episode.
Yeah,
Right?
I know the other actors didn't know, but
I'm
I didn't.
pretty sure.
I think it was like that too. Yeah.
That's so funny. Can you imagine?
Because
And
they didn't want it they didn't want it to like influence his performance. I
yeah.
guess.
Wow. That's fun. Also, imagine finding out and be like, I would have done XYZ differently, or maybe I wouldn't have.
Yeah. I feel like he might have said that in that interview with when him and Chase are talking. Did I make that up? Or maybe I read it somewhere.
No, it sounds familiar. I feel like I knew that too, that he didn't
Yeah.
know.
Which is bizarre. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else, Mike?
No, that's all I got.
Right? There's not much happening, but you made this episode so much better by
Thank you,
being here.
Mike.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Always.
It's always a pleasure.
And I was probably the second last guest spot.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only 2 patrons this season because there's only 10 episodes.
Wow.
Is your sister gonna come? Okay, so I don't know. This is what I was thinking about this shower thoughts, and I was like, okay,
I love shower thoughts.
a special like series finale where it's just the 2 of them. Okay, but then could you do a bonus episode with your sister being there?
I think it's easier if she comes for the finale. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I hope y'all are okay with that. Because that way she always pulls out like things that either I don't think of or like revelations from Michelle and it's easier for like us to narrate the chat and also be live and also do this and also do that. And she's like another set of ears and eyes and whatever. So I think she'll come for the finale if she's available. I'm hoping she is.
She's highly requested.
I'm glad. I will tell her. She's highly requested.
We love Shanna.
It is. Oh,
Yeah,
it's always a blast
so
because
fun.
she tells it like it is. She does not hold back. She'll not hold back.
But the way her poker face last live about the stuff Michelle was saying, and everyone's just like, oh my God, Michelle's psychic.
I couldn't believe that she like brought that out of nowhere though.
What are we talking about?
when you said that Bart was not dead.
Right.
And she doesn't even remember she said it.
No.
She's like, I said that? I can't. I was like, I was shitting a brick the whole time. I was sweating.
Chat, because Vic had said it first, and none of us knew how to respond because we're like, we can't say it.
Can't respond. Yeah.
And then your sister read it, and then she was like, not knowing how to respond. And then, it was so awkward.
Oh my God. I know. So yeah, that is all we have. Thank you, Mike, so much again for joining us. Thank you to all who has listened and got to this point. And hopefully you write us a nice review.
Yeah, please.
Bad one. But if you do, thanks for the listens.
Exactly. The
we
downloads.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
At least you gave us a try. We're not for everyone.
Right.
And we'll be back next week for episode 4.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're almost halfway.
Wow.
What's it called again? It's called the Portrait Lady Alexander.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll find out some more about Lady Alexander next week. All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to 3 Gossip Girls Podcast. You can email us at 3gossipgirlspod@gmail.com. Or if you want to follow this show and all of our others, you can head over to Instagram at Total Betty Podcast Network.
This has been a Total Betty podcast, produced and edited by Michelle Rubenstein and Alyssa Tenio, music by Anthony Vocora.